Hey, my name is James Hudgens, and I want to talk about why Oxford, Mississippi will always be a special place to me. See, I grew up in Mississippi and grew up a huge Ole Miss fan, and Ole Miss is in Oxford, and I have many memories of spending time up in Oxford, traveling with my family, with my grandparents, going to Ole Miss football games, and doing a lot of things like that as a child. My grandparents tailgated and took a motorhome up to Ole Miss every weekend for every home game, and we would go up there all the time to spend time together as a family. And so I spent a lot of time growing up in Oxford, Mississippi. And then later, as I grew older and I went to college, I went to college at the University of Mississippi. And so I got to spend 4 years of my life living in Oxford, and a lot of things happened while I was living there. For instance, that's where God called me to ministry. I began to be involved with the Baptist Student Union while I was in Oxford and while I was at Ole Miss. And through serving through that ministry, I was able to be discipled. I was able to grow in my faith, and God used that ministry and North Oxford Baptist Church, a church there that I was a part of, to call me into full-time ministry. I was able to serve with North Oxford Baptist Church student ministry. I was able to disciple students and grow in my faith as well. And so God has really used that town to impact me in my faith. And Oxford, Mississippi is also where I met my wife, Abby. She was also a part of the Baptist Student Union, and I remember her walking up and introducing herself to me because she saw me sitting by myself, and she was trying to be that welcoming presence for me as a freshman student at Ole Miss. And so I went to Ole Miss, met my wife, got my bachelor's degree, and later, in my senior year, I proposed to my wife in front of First Baptist Church of Oxford, where she served as an intern and serving in that student ministry as well. And so I proposed to my wife in the front doors of First Baptist Church Oxford, and a year later, my wife and I were married at First Baptist Church Oxford. And now today, now that we have a child of our own, she and our family will go up to Oxford and spend weekends there or spend a few days there as a family as well. And so looking back on my life, I can say that Oxford, Mississippi has had a huge impact on me, and God has used that town to drastically change my life.